Hi, my name is Suki Cookie, and today I'll be talking about the conspiracy of the Malaysian airline flight MH370. Um, Today, this is something that it's a new topic to me that I'm going to start off with conspiracy theories. I had some friends of mine and a few people who have seen my videos and suggested me, instead of commenting on the videos that I've done previously, to start thinking about conspiracy theories. So this information I want to have now is basically on what I found and also my theories on what I've seen. I grew up at the time when it actually happened on the news, live news. So this happened in the of March of 2014, back when I was at school, kind of college, university, kind of education, during education, really. I heard about the story on the news. At the time, the news source I could find was on the internet. I could find it on the TV. Some students and friends of mine were actually watching this, and it actually was a tragedy. Played by, well, didn't really want to, talk bad about this and everything like that, because I know that loads of people have lost their lives. Um, in this video, I'm actually gonna talk about the five or the four conspiracy theories that I've seen before, and also make it five. Basically of what happened, what could be the causes, and what I found out. Also, your input would be great with my videos and comments. This is because I can improve more on the videos that I work with. So this will be more less of a gameplay, I mean, like I do with my gameplays, but it's more kind of picture orientated and what I could think of at the time. So basically, I'll just want to add this out as a conspiracy theory, and other conspiracy theories that could be videoed. I'm gonna actually create more videos on conspiracy theories. What I found. Sometimes it'll be on another flight, which I found out about, which was the MH17 by the airline itself, Malaysia Airlines. So here we go. I'm gonna carry on what I'm saying. So this was actually to be in summary. March of 2014. Um, the disappearance of the flight MH370, Malaysian Airlines flight. This was actually to date, finding out that I remember it was actually 227 roughly passengers that had actually disappeared on that plane. Some sources vary, but on the aircraft, it actually disappeared when on its maiden voyage, made a route to from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and then it's going to the capital of China, Beijing. The only thing I knew about it was that it actually crashed or landed somewhere, or disappeared somewhere around the Indian Ocean, which I've seen. But now actually I'm going to explain my theories and the other theories that I found that are most common. So here I begin. Number one, um, terrorism and hijacking. So terrorism and hijacking are actually most common prominent in the world I actually grew up in. Finding out that planes actually were hijacked and everything. Sorry if I'm don't want to be like uh, talking about something that's very sensitive to people, and that may offend. But I'm not here to offend anyone. I'm here to theorize, like other YouTubers who are actually providing theories, providing their own stuff, everything like that. But I'm here to show you now. So terrorism, what I've heard from and I looked at other sources online, that Rupert Murdoch actually tweeted something about terrorism and jihadists could be behind it. I believe, yeah, some sources would have jihadists being behind all this. This could be that one of the passengers could have got in and could have done it themselves, or somebody had a terrorist kind of link in there, and could have taken the plane down, or somehow taken a plane somewhere that we don't know, and somewhere that um, basically anyone doesn't know. So these terrorists might have links to ISIS. So when I say ISIS and other Asian state, I mean ISIS could have destroyed the plane, could have caused problems, such as finding a location, a secret location where the plane could be stored and where people are held, and that's what happened. That's one theory, and another in same in the theory. We're believing that that now during that time ISIS was starting off and still carrying on with their terrorist regime, being able to take over all of Asia or some areas of Asia with their jihadist movement, with their beheadings and killings. But to having them linked to other things that were happening at the time, like to other terrorists and other groups coming in and firing and doing what they're doing now, terrorizing. Um, this could be a theory, and this could be true. Um, that a terrorist could have hijacked, like a terrorist organization like ISIS could have hijacked the plane. So that is one theory, and also that would be coming into electronic hijacking, which somebody could have been in a terrorist, could have known how the plane could have operated and could have um, been able to operate the plane and also somehow get an external link, which I'm going to talk about later, which will be called hacking, but cyber attack, which will come later. But it's electronic hacking. Somehow they had a device on there that could have reprogrammed the plane to a different destination. So that goes to my now theory two. It could have been shot down. The plane, the aircraft could have been shot down. Why I could find this as a conspiracy theory I found on various sources I found online. Some people actually do believe this. Could have been shot down by Australian government or the American Air Force, as they do work in that kind of area. Um, what I'm thinking Australia could have done was that it could have been down as a unrecognized aircraft, due to terrorism and due to hijacking the plane, that the radar could have been interrupted. So, as you could see, one example I can give you is that if you have um, a device or something that you're using like a phone, and you have your name on there, you have your information, and it's all registered to you, but somehow you um, deactivate that device or somehow mask the device, kind of like a hacking kind of technical tool. It could have been that somebody could have switched off a little button or something that could have made okay, yeah, or could have reprogrammed it and having okay, yeah, this is a flight that's a civilian flight, but then turning into an unknown aircraft or unknown kind of aircraft. Yes. There are some wreckage. Some saying it's in Reunion. Some saying it's in the island of Reunion. Sorry, and some are saying that it could be in Mauritius or somewhere around the Indian Ocean. That from they looked at the plane door. A plane door actually part of could be part of that plane, riddled with bullets, showing that it could have been shot down and gone well into the ocean. And with some people speculating, as well as CNN talking about that could have happened. The plane could have been shot down, and um, the loss of the people on that plane. Um, I really found it quite distressing. Sorry, uh, you know, how could some people do that? How could they do that? Deactivate a plane's GPS or its uh, marker for the radar to find everywhere in the world. But yeah, so that's number two. So number three on the theories, and I mean on the conspiracy, it could be cyber attack or a cyber hacking. So cyber attack and cyber hacking is totally different, two different things. That's what I believe. The plane could have been on a cyber attack. Somebody could have some external source could have actually taken over. Some people are saying that they could have been. What I felt like it was like the Sony hacking. I believe that was in 2014 or somewhere around the region of that, in the 2000s, where I found out that, like, say we're saying, some people are saying North Korea could have actually done this, and some people are saying that it could have been done by um, terrorist groups like ISIS, cyber attacks. Someone hacked it. People like Anonymous could have hacked it. We got other hackers could have that hacked it and could have distressed and caused problems. Could it be hacking? Could it be any of the other two theories I'm thinking of? I mean, of me talking about. Um, Hacking is another one, and cyber attack. That's the cyber hacking. Cyber attack could have been some terrorist group attacked the plane through hacking, everything like that. So I'm seeing a cyber attack that somebody could have actually um, got the schematics of the plane, attack each section, attack something. The plane, some of the devices, some of the distress. So if they wanted a distress signal, somebody had hacked out, somebody attacked it. That communications at radar, so it can't be. So you have a jammer. So we're thinking a jammer might have stopped it, but that's my theory. Some hackers actually might have took control of the plane, somehow moved it somewhere. That's back to before what I was saying, but remote hacking, remotely moving something, yeah, could be. What do you think of this theory? I'm thinking of that. Could be hacked. Okay, and number four is a fire or other causes within the plane that could have derailed or um, could have actually um, kind of uh, damaged the plane internally. So this could be a fire. So fires can be caused by anything in the plane. I've seen it happen before. Well, not seen it happen, but I've heard people say that, yeah, it could be a fire on the plane. Fire meaning that a fire on board, somebody must have done something, in the kitchen area. Could have been a fire from there, and being able to not put it out, having not the right resources. Could have been the plane itself. Something would happen. Something on the fire turbine could have caused more fire. Could have, um, depressurize the plane and everything, causing it to crash. I don't know what else it could be. Something might have gone, some part might have gone. This will be not a fire, but this will be another thing that I'm talking about, which will be Theory 5. What could happen internally? So internally, something like misuse parts would have been used, some problem with uh, uh, the plane itself. So it could have been, oh, somebody would have not understood how to use something, but it actually deactivated something like a tracker, deactivated something on the plane that, you know, could have caused problems on the plane and could have caused something initially. So this is my theory five, number five on the theory thing, the theory list, and it now leading to that problem, being that um, plane could have disappeared, plane could have been done. Some people are saying actually number six on my theory test now. Number six. Um, some people are actually saying it's the pilot or the crew's problem of why it could have happened. Um, I think his name is Jamal. I don't really want to put people's names onto this because I don't want to be distressing people and you know taking over copyright, taking over information that I don't know fully. But honest, I think that the pilot Jamal or the captain, whoever it was, might have uh, worked with someone externally. I'm thinking somebody external might have said something to him. Okay, yeah, we want this from you, we want that from you. Take this plane and do something with it, causing at least these 227 people. Sorry, I had to go back to check. 227 people to lose their lives. and now all the families are distressed. I don't want to distress anyone even more, but the pilot, if it is his fault, he needs to own up. Well, not own up. He passed away, sadly. Um, that it could be that. Theory 7. I think this might be Theory 7. Uh, that we are talking about now aliens and extraterrestrial life. Extraterrestrial life is basically come down and even um, managed to use technology to somehow make the plane disappear, somehow hijack the plane, take the plane, and capture it out of this universe. It may sound silly, but some people have actually theorized this. But what actually really happened? Well, I'm thinking that the aliens didn't actually exist. Well, actually, they do exist, but they're not smart enough to basically take that plane. Um, as I think this theory can be debunked. Aliens did not take the plane. So um, another thing, theory number 8, is now really confusing. I've seen it online and seen so many people saying that it's loads of people like China is behind it. Everyone saying the country. Do you think? I think, and this is my number 8 theory, um, that it actually was done by external sources, not external countries. Sorry, I think it might be. North Korea could have gone and said, okay, yeah, we want to, take this plane, um, like they did with the Sony hacking. That's my theory. Um, that's why, and they said, yeah, we want to have these passengers. We will actually will take it. We'll destroy them. We want them as our own people. Um, some people are saying that Russia might have been involved with this, but what do you think? I think other countries wouldn't be involved with this. Why would they take a civilian plane and hold it against, I don't know, China and Malaysia? In this political, in this whole um theory. I know at the 2014 at the time, that was what I saw. The world was not a really nice place, and having stories like this really actually made it the world a worse place to live, not a best place to live. So number 9 and 10, I'm actually ending it with it now. What um could be the final cause? What I believe it is. No, I think I said aliens and everything like that. It could have been many people. It could have been like the sand people from Star Wars. I'm sorry, I'm not making a joke, but I'm just saying it could be some hypothesis. Or some people are thinking it's this. Some people are creating scenes and going behind the scenes and saying, yeah, it could be that. But what I'm actually going to give it as a final thought. This is my could be point theory 9 10. Um, is basically, could the technology on the plane um, be the cause? Have the staff been trained? So number 9 being technology. What could technology be? So number 9, technology. So technology is heard there was a Honeywell kind of device used on the plane. I believe that that device could have been not could have been outdated. Malaysian Airlines was actually all the aircraft engineers and developers were using cheaper technology to try and communicate with us. Somebody wildlife gone that used cheaper soft technology. So technology could be blamed. How it could have lost connection with another person, another part of the plane from the central point to other points. So that's number 9. Number 10. I'm gonna go for number 10 now, and number 10 is what I believe it is. And what I believe it is that something could have gone wrong. Um, could have been a pilot misreading on back to a pilot saying and everything like that. But it's the route itself. Was the route the final destination, and I think the route was not final destination. It could have been veered off course somewhere else. Today we are still finding it, I believe. Um, as through July 2015, I can see on well, not July 2015, but as of March 2014 at till now. So 5 years from the issue, we still haven't found the plane. The route wasn't programmed right. Something could have gone wrong. But now is my final thought on overall. So now, yes. So overall, this is my first theory video, finding out that the the flight MH 370 that was part of is a Malaysian airline plane. It could still go on. This theory, this more theories could go on. We could have been in another 5 years from now, we're making it 10 years from the said problem, said conspiracy or said disappearance. We won't find it. Um, some people are saying we won't find it. We might not be able to because they're saying it's under the water. Some other There's loads of aviation conspiracies like Amelia Earhart. Recently we had one in the UK about a Salah who was actually going to play for Cardiff City. Amelia Salah, which whatever happened to the plane, we found out he passed away, and that was going to be a conspiracy that I wanted to talk about, but no, that is going to be debunked. But the pilot is still missing, or somebody else is still missing on the plane. But as my first conspiracy theory video, I don't want people to be on edge. I want people to think what actually happened. And away from this video, I want you guys to comment and like this video if you do like the video, and comment basically on what you think happened. And I could really like it if people could also give me their information. I mean, provide me their facts, and also what else I should write conspiracy or talk about conspiracy, other conspiracy videos and other videos content that I should talk about. My name is Suki Cookie, and today I have been talking about the conspiracy of the Malaysian Airlines flight MH370. And the next video I'm actually gonna talk about is another Malaysian Airlines plane, and that was Malaysian Airlines flight MH17, and that's the one that fell down in Ukraine. So, do you think it happened in Ukraine? I don't know, but then we're gonna talk about this in the next video. My name is Suki Cookie, and I am out now. I really want to start on the next video. Um, I'll be making more, so if you like to, like I said before, subscribe and stuff. Um, that's it for me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I think I've been saying it too much, but I will improve on my content. I will work for you and work to make very good content. I know I'm doing baby steps, as the words of Tony Stark. Need to run before you can walk, and I am running, not walking. So thank you, and have a good day, evening, well, morning, afternoon, and good night. This is Suki Cookie. I am out. Officially, I am out now. So bye.